Hello, welcome back to my channel, Joy Plans. Today I'm using this perfect game kit from Pixie Co. It was actually gifted to me last year and I didn't get a chance to use it. So I'm pairing it with rainbow sparkly foil, and then that's just some samplers from Plan With Me stickers. One of them is my freebie and it's just in rainbow foil, not rainbow sparkly, and then the other is a teacher script that I have in gold sparkles. But as you can see, this Plan With Me is a little backwards. I ended up laying down my day-to-day stuff before I laid down my base in my pre-planning. So super backwards, but life has just been bonkers. There's literally no other word to describe it. And normally if I am going to be like, the weekends are when I typically am able to sit down and plan. And last weekend we were out of town, and the week leading up to it was beyond bonkers. And so I just was not even able to plan at night. So anyways, it just started this cycle of being more and more behind. But then I like to sit down before bed and put stickers down for what I did that day. So one, I remember, and well, it's like fresh in my brain, and then two, to get like a little bit of planning every night so it doesn't become too overwhelming. And I really wanted to keep doing that, but I didn't have any of the pre-plans done. So here I am on Saturday of this week, laying down the plans finally, or laying down the stickers for the base finally. So like I said, very backwards, but that's just life right now. Like I said, I kind of decided to pair it with rainbow foil. I don't know if I saw somebody use this last year with the rainbow foil, or if I was just like, why not? And I decided to be a little bold and out there. So here we are. I think it turned out pretty good. We'll see at the very end. Also, sorry if you can hear Sadie click-clacking in the back. But I'm trying to measure my sidebar to make sure it's straight, because I laid down the tall box at the bottom, and then I was like, had this little header already ready to go since this is the week. It changed from May to June. And the date dots and pretty much all my scripts are from McPlans, and I love font 1 and clear paper. And you can see my code down below. Same with my Plan With Me stickers code for any cute quote boxes. She has a ton of overlays. Like in theory, I should have gotten fun underlays, but I didn't. I just ended up using some silver ones just to peek through, but I really wish that I would have gotten like rainbow underlays or like purple hollow or something like that. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I just feel like there are so many foil options, which is amazing, but I'm already an indecisive person. So then you throw like a million options out there and so many great shops to shop from, and it just makes it basically impossible for me. So I never end up picking foil out in time. And so here we are. It's totally fine. It saves me some money because all that foil with kits, it just adds up quick. Okay, this week, let's just chat through some of the events because I don't have too much time on my hands, but this week was a fun week. I am using the bowling kit for a specific reason because I actually went bowling on Thursday. So my school does a school auction, and every grade level puts like a teacher date. So the whole first grade team goes bowling with one of the students. So obviously it's like a fundraiser, but one family from each class will get it, and then we all go on the same day. So it's 5 of us teachers with 5 kids. The parents drop the kids off, and we do a round of bowling. We treat them to like one of the little bowling meals, and chit chat and have a great time, and it's super fun. So this was my first year doing it, but I had like the most fun. I mean, my whole class is really fun, I shouldn't say, but the kid that I went bowling with, he is just a character. I absolutely adore him, and his family is incredible, and he is just so funny. He went home after school and he showered and he put on like nice dress clothes and cologne, and he brought me flowers and made me a joy jar where he filled up a bunch of compliments. He wrote like, I think I want to say almost 50 compliments. so that I could pull them out throughout the time that we were bowling. Like, the bowling went so fast because I feel like it was our turn. And then while we were waiting for the other 4 teachers and student combos to go, we were like pulling things out of the joy jar. He had questions prepped for me. Like, he treated this like a date, and he was a gentleman, and it was so cute. So I had a blast, and I was really happy to have an excuse to use this kit because, I mean, I would have probably used it anyways as an anytime kit in the spring, but this is perfect. And I already saw that there's bowling art out, like a new set. And I was like, oh, perfect. I should pick that up for next year's bowling, just have on hand. So anyways, that was super fun this week for my ABC countdown. If you have been following along with that, it was a pretty chill week, all things considered. I mean, Monday was a no school day, so we were still out adventuring around, which I will come back to that. But then we came back to school on Tuesday, and it was just a reading day. It was chill. And then on Wednesday, stuffy day, the kids' favorite day, even though they just bring a stuffed animal. And then on Thursday, it was tent day, and I did something new, and I set up like individual tents using plastic tablecloths from the dollar store. And then I like printed out on brown paper that said like tent Jen or whatever the kid's name was. And that was super cute. And really fun. It was a lot of work, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it the whole day because they couldn't do anything on their desk. Everything had to be under or around the room, but yeah, we made it work. And then on Friday, it was under the sea day. So that was fun. My mom helped me like cover everybody's tables with blue paper, and she drew like little wave lines, and we hung these like jellyfish things up on the ceiling, and yeah, it was a fun time. So all things considered, it was pretty chill for this week, nothing compared to last week. And now that I'm filming this voiceover, like at the end of the school year, like I just finished school, so I'm really behind on my voiceovers, but I am glad that I had the hectic week when I did because I had no energy to do anything for this week and the last week of school. So I'm glad I just pushed through, even though it was like a lot. I'm glad I just pushed through. And then this weekend, I purposely planned nothing so I could just like recoup and do this kind of stuff. Like I could catch up in my planner and do household chores, and let's see, what else? I needed to do report cards. That was a big thing. So I am thankful that I had just a chill weekend to do that. Going back to Monday and just like concluding our weekend overlanding adventures, we were up really early on Monday, and we went for this really, really pretty scenic drive. This is like the place that everybody was waiting for. You drive the whole route to get to this like final top destination, and it's really pretty. It's literally so gorgeous. You have a perfect view of Mount Rainier and a bunch of the mountains around, and yeah, it's just stunning. So but in order to get there, it is a little bit of an extra trek. I mean, along with the days that leading up to this, but the day trip up there is a trek. And because we live in such a rainy state, it was very muddy. So it ended up being quite the mudding adventure. That's what I marked there with a little like paper and milk location pin. I thought that was very fitting. We ended up being stuck in the same spot for a few hours to get all of our 9 cars up these like 2 sets of like mud pits, basically. Most people's cars on this trip, they could handle all this. Everybody knew that they were getting into this, so it wasn't like a surprise. And the people that are into it, they were really into it. And yeah, but then we had to help some other people that were not part of our 9-car like group that decided to go up, and their cars were not prepared. So our whole group was like changing tires and helping. I mean, I shouldn't say I was not part of this. This was mostly like the guys in the group. all of us girls were just like chit-chatting on the side. I was hanging out with Sadie a lot 'cause she was not feeling good at that point of the trip. Like, she had stopped eating, and I'm not sure if it was just with like kind of being jostled around with being off-roading, or she was tired. She's a homebody, and so I think that was all part of it. So anyways, it was super fun, and I got to just chit chat with the girls. Like, half of the group was couples, and then the other half was like siblings and fun. And so, yeah, it was great. And ironically, I ended up going, like, somebody in the group was a sibling of a kid in my class, because I have a ton of kids. Probably over half of the kids in my class have extreme age gaps. Like, I thought I had age gaps between me and my brothers. My brothers are 6 and 9 years older than me, and everybody's like, oh, you must be like unplanned, oops, like afterthought, which I'm not. My parents just like needed a break after 2 boys. And I have in my class this year like age gaps of college to 1st grade, multiple families. And yeah, so it's insane. And then with like kids stretching in between. So yes, I ended up being on this weekend trip. We learned like this last day we were connecting the dots, and I was talking with him, and he was just chatting. He's like, oh yeah, I have a brother who goes to the school that I'm at, and he's in 1st grade. And I'm like, hold up, what? And it was pretty funny. So small world. And then, yeah, but that was a fun trip. I was glad to be home and order groceries, give Sadie a bath, and like give myself a good shower and all that stuff to prep for the week ahead. And then this week was also Spirit Week. We got a new mattress this week, which was very exciting. We have been living on like a queen that we got a while ago. Like, it was a hand-me-down queen mattress, which it's great. I'm not complaining. But we decided, since we are almost at 5 years of marriage, it was time to upgrade. In the mattress we are looking into is a local like Pacific Northwest company. It's called Stumptown. You've probably never heard of it, but they make really good, like, comparable. There's so many mattress brands out nowadays, and they're all, I feel like, pretty comparable. But yes, we got that and a whole new setup. So we got a new king mattress. It's great. It's very, very spacious. And my husband was nice to set it up like as soon as we got back. And then this week was filled with a ton of meetings. I had some meetings for students, some tough conversations. You can see on Thursday, I actually had like an anxiety attack because of just like the conversations that we had to have. And then it was just like rushed with the bowling and just the busyness of the day. So that was a little rough. And then on Friday, Sadie had a vet appointment, and that was also kind of crazy too. She's just been having a lot of issues, and pets are expensive. And yeah, so anyways, it was a good week overall, but it was just a lot. It was a lot. I am ready for the school year to be done. Like, at this point, I'm like, just hang on one more week. And like I said, now filming this, I'm done, and it feels good. But I did some retail therapy on Saturday, and I bought a couple stickers, which I've been really trying to do a no spend. But I guess my stickers were mostly to get inserts. I saw that CD Stickers had a sale, so I got some inserts. And because I'm going to it'll be my first time not using a ring planner, and I'm going to transition as soon as I get my CD Stickers kit. So, or not kit, my, pages. So that is it for this week. I'm going to end it early, but you can see the final touches, and hopefully you enjoyed, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, everyone.